conference, which is Empowering Teaching for Deep Learning. So in this talk, I'm trying to explore what deep learning means for the language classroom. Because to be brutally honest with you, when I got the invitation to speak at this conference, and when I saw the theme, I had a mild panic attack. Because I didn't know what deep learning meant for language teaching. So I had to do some research, I had to do some reading to find out how I can connect language teaching to deep learning. And what I found is that the concept for deep learning in education comes from way back in the 1970s. There were a couple of researchers who tried to see how students were interacting with texts. So they gave students some texts and they asked them what they had learned from those texts. And looking at the students' answers, they realized that there was a group of students who were focusing on the big picture, understanding the main ideas, the links, the unspoken, not explicitly stated meanings. And there were other students who were focusing on the facts and the details that they can remember from the text. So they called the first approach as a deep approach to learning. And the second one Hello? Okay, surface approach to learning. Technology. Even after 2 years in the pandemic and using more gadgets and still making us sweat. So in a way, the deep approach to learning is understanding the underlying connection, the complexity of the thinking, being critical, being evaluative, being asking questions about the text, right? And it really sounds like something of 21st century learning, right? So can we have a show of hands if you think that the aim of a school in the 21st century should be to help students understand complex situations, to think for themselves, to be critical, to understand the main ideas, not just to recite the fact. So can we see a show of hands if you agree? Lots of people. Okay. More difficult question. Do you think the Malaysian education system and Malaysian schools are promoting deep learning? Show me hands. The teachers are not the system. Okay. So a lot fewer hands. And actually, this has been proven by the PISA test in 2018. You know, the PISA test, international test, measures mathematics, science, reading. So in the 2018 PISA test, what we found is that 2% of the students from Malaysia can model complex situations mathematically, select, compare, and evaluate appropriate problem-solving strategies. Only 2% of the students from Malaysia. How about science? In science, only 1% of Malaysian students are capable to creatively and autonomously apply their knowledge of and about science in unknown situations. 1% of all students. And how about reading? Reading is much closer to us, right? Developing reading skills. PISA couldn't even calculate a percentage. So Malaysian students were not performance in reading. So that makes you think what's happening in schools, right? When I was doing and preparing for this talk, I was Googling about the PISA results. Not easy to find. And what I found, this is a screenshot what Google offered me in this order. And interestingly, I don't think that you can read it, but the New Straits Times and the Star were extremely positive about the PISA results. The Star even said that Malaysia on course to break into the top 30% in the PISA rankings. We are still in the bottom 30. Unfortunately. New Straits Times is happy that the results have been becoming better. But at the same time, we have people who say decline in Malaysia's education performance. Or what's wrong? Why is Malaysia underperforming in the PISA? So when I saw these reports from the same year, they're all from 2019, it started to make me think, why do these people look at the same results, interpret the same results so differently? What can be the reason? And I think the reason is that they interpret learning differently. It's always fascinating for me to see that teachers are more concerned about teaching than learning. When I was working with novice teachers, and I asked them the question, what is learning? They look at me and, learning? I'm not sure. Okay, you're going to be teachers. What is learning? So learning is a very elusive phenomenon. It's very difficult to define. And we use many metaphors and images to describe learning. For example, we talk about depth, like deep learning. You know, she has a deep understanding when he's such a shallow learner. We use height. She's a high achiever, or he has low scores. We also use light, brilliant, a little dim, or students are bright. We use speed, quick learner, slow learner. We use acuity, sharpness. He's sharp, she's dull. We use capacity, how much you can hold. That student has lots of smarts, or the other is lacking in something. We even use something like a mystical bestowal. Okay? It's talented, gifted, like someone has intelligence, or someone is creative. And you can't do anything about it. You either have it or you don't. Personally, I think it's a very dumb idea to think that someone can be born creative or intelligent. It's got nothing to do with anything else. But what do all these metaphors tell us? Have understanding. Irony here that we are still using the right? So if you don't really understand learning, how can we empower teaching learning? Or maybe language learning is different kinds of learning. What is language